And we're underway in Arlington.
7:05.
Latz, a tall lefty, 240 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2017. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. That's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
So digging in, Jake Myers, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
In the air, right field. Nimmo takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Batting 7th, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one. Christian Walker.
And Boog, I don't know what it is, but a big part of his struggles this season have come from the way he's hit on the road. Listen, away from home, he's hitting under the Mendoza line, and that's just not getting it done. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that's difficult to break out of. It's difficult to diagnose, and you've got to figure out a way, because you're going to have to perform on the road if you're going to stay in the lineup every day and be a contributor on a big league ball club.
Donnie J in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Just starting out here in Arlington.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And it's fouled away. That one outside. Full count now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And there it is. He continues his hot swinging.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Joshua Person. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Higashioka tries to block it, but it gets away. Caught up now trying to get to third. They put the tag on him. To second, tag, that's 2. And that ends the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Jordan Person. Number 1 in the league in strikeouts, Singy.
Yeah, that swing and miss pitch, Boog, it's next level. That ball just jumps out of her hand late.
It's not just power, it's precision. Every pitch has intent.
Yeah, and every start has entertainment value as well. You can't look away when she's on the mound.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And there's a foul ball. Yo, 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. Smith gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Evan Carter will hit next.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. And that is out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. She's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
That one misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. No outs, runners at first and second. The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded.
She's making things difficult for herself right now out there on the mound, but you know her confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but she's going to have to buckle down right here.
Jake Berger in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. She's got to challenge the hitter right here.
In danger of walking in the tying run.
Hey, a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if she can battle and get...
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Golden opportunity right here. That one in triple digits. And that drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track them.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Kyle Higashioka.
Yeah, and Boog, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. One at bat where you hit the ball hard, maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder that gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one.
ball. That's the ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that one fouled off. Bases loaded. One away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here is Jock Peterson.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Fouls away the first offering. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it goes just foul.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
Two outs. Bases are full. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. So one run in the inning on this base hit. All even now at 1-1. This is Astros baseball on the show, Houston. The Lone Star Series rolls on. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Young tossed the first. One pitch and one out.
Number 10, Joey Loperfido.
Joey Loperfido up next for the Astros.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. One and two here. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. One down. Christian Walker up next for the Astros.
He's struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Loperfido leads off first with 1 away.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And a breaking ball misses outside. That one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's Carlos Correa. This one in the air right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Loperfido around third. He'll score, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. In the dirt. Swings and misses. They limit the damage here. Carlos Correa with the key hit this inning. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the second. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground. Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Michael Hellman.
Michael Hellman digs in now. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Line drive. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win. 1 out. Runner at second. Josh Smith, the next to hit. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. One out and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. Sets him down looking. That K's their third of the game. Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
He's trying for third. Pitch is high. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. The 0-1. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Nimmo should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next to the
Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's mostly held them in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings. Well, Boog, the biggest storyline coming in is just how hot he's been at the plate. Today's no different. Already producing. He's a true X factor.
Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 10 in baseball right now. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now it's the power speed combo. Joshua Person.
Yeah, the biggest storyline coming in was just how hot he's been. Haven't seen it yet today, but it's still early, Boog.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One left for Houston. They lead it 2-1. Back in Arlington, set for the bottom of the third. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Fouled off to the right. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
That's a little bit low. That one finds the zone, and now 2-2. Stays alive. This one popped up. Jay has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, number 32, Evan Carter.
Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
She's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, she's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That one misses, and the count's full. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Flares it into the outfield. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're down 2-1.
Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real.
The Lone Star Series rolls on. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And a foul ball. Gets him to chase after that one. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jordan Montgomery, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Wynn, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 0-2. And downstairs. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Loperfido, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Clearly fooled on that curveball and tried to hold up the swing, but it didn't matter anyway. Pitch caught the zone, so he'd have been better off just letting that thing fly and hoping he makes some sort of contact.
There's a line drive to left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they still lead it 2-1.
Here comes the mic when I come through. Get up, stand up, get things better. Nothing's gonna change if you give up. Say what?
Back at Globe Life Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. She's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a good eye there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Josh Young. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Check swing, and he went 2-2. Just
Ball,
missed.
outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say she's convinced, but it looks like she's accepted it.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Josh.
And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. One out man at first. Here's Jack Peterson. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Just.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. See you later. Jack Peterson bops one out. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they take the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
One down. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That one to first. Slides for the stop. Throw to the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Texas, Michael Hellman. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Looks like she's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Got him looking for the K. So she picks up her 6th strikeout of the ball game. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next to hit, Yainer Diaz. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2. Correa aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball, still 0-2. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Sets him down looking.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball, could be two. To second, there's one. Over to first.
Now he's safe.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year, and you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. Helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Here's a big power threat, Jake Myers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one. Inside corner at the knees, that's a strike. Good fastball. Myers thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still two challenges left for them. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year, and it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 4-3.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Jacob Latz won't go any further tonight. And it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for the
Jordan
Rangers,
Montgomery into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 2 down. Donnie J up next for the Astros.
Coming in hot, and we've seen more of the same in the box today. He brings a real confidence to this offense.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Check swing, didn't go. Now 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. This ball's chopped on the ground. Young tosses to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Astros baseball on the show, Houston. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like a crook. Hottest under the sun. Make them watch, make them look.
Ball, inside.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
She really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Next up for Texas, Brandon Nimmo. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
The Rangers down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one at triple digits.
She's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
The Rangers, the center fielder, number 32, Evan Carter.
Evan Carter now at the plate. He is struck out and he is walked. Ground ball to the right side. A sliding stop onto the pitcher, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Rangers go down quickly there. They still trail it here, 4-3.
This sound like Stevie put ribbons in the sky, put them high, shattered glass ceiling, sprinkle piece of the pie. All rise, all lies, vehemently scrutinized.
Back in Arlington, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Joshua Person will hit next.
The center fielder, Joshua Person.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Action in the pen down there. Michelle Otañez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That's to third. Young. Throw to first in time.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's one of the best players in the game. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Oh.
Swing and a ground ball. Smith slings to first in time.
Up next to the Astros, the left fielder, number 10, Joey Loperfido.
2 down, bases empty. So next up for Houston, Joey Loperfido. He's a guy who does it all. And that skips in the dirt. On a line, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next to the Astros, the first baseman.
And now it's Christian Walker. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Strike one.
The 0-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Loperfido off of first with 2 away.
That's a ball.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out of first, and that'll do it for the inning. So the Astros lead one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Big racks, what I stack, ain't no chit chat. I'm on the move, making moves till my hit snaps. Arthritis, rocking from all-nighters. Kicking nothing but fire, but I don't mean palm lighters. Fresh to death, the best.
The Lone Star Series rolls on. Well, we go bottom 6. Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Up next for the Rangers. Wyatt Langford.
No.
Man at second.
Nope.
She's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that she's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Late with the swing there. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In the air on the infield. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, number 6, Young.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the air, right field. Out number 2.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Josh.
And the batter now, Jock Peterson. He's already homered in this game. Up and in, and that is ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
In there at the knees.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Texas. Score holds at 4-3. Back at Globe Life Field. And stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. First pitch swinging.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Carter settles underneath it. 1 down.
Consistently attacking the right pitch is a great way to build confidence as a hitter. You start to think less at the plate the more often it happens, and it can have a snowball effect. And I think that's been the case today with all of the hard contact.
Diaz stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It's a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And the 1-0. There's a line drive to left field. Full extension makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Diaz off of first with 2 away. This one chopped up the middle. Hellman. They get the force, and that'll do it. 1 left for Houston, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bryan Abreu.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka, has grounded out a couple of times. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Michael Hellman, 1 for 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. So the tying run at second. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
That's a really good take.
Struck him out Good looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. Right through there for a strike. And the 0-1. Fought off foul. Man at second. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swings through that.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there.
No,
and
that's
that one is
foul.
So we'll try it again. Man on second, 2 down.
Oh.
Just misses there. Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the runner. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Evan Carter digs in now. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. Tied at 4. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Stays alive. And the 0-2.
Ball. Ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, left field, and that is a foul ball. The Rangers with the go-ahead run at first. Here the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, all even now at 4 apiece. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Donnie Che.
He's been an absolute hitting machine, Boog. The hype is real. Major contributor for this team.
Hammer, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Joshua Person.
Well, Boog, here's someone we've been hyping up. One of the hottest bats in the league. But today, nada, zip, 0.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me. They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run.
Got him.
In time. Got him. And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at-bat. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Stros with the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Runner stays put at third. And a 2-2. That one missed. Joey Loperfido would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. One away with a runner at third. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Joey Loperfido, the next to hit. This guy with light tower power.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
And there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Two on, 1 out. And fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Oh, squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The 2-1. Oh, and this one gets away. And save.
Hey!
A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch.
Boog, I got to think he was trying to make the perfect pitch right there with the go-ahead run on third, but this is what can happen when you try to do a little too much with the baseball. That's a brutal way to give him the lead if you're on the mound.
Alvarez over at second, 1 down. And that one fouled off. Line drive, that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Up next to the Astros.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. In the air, left field, down the line. And it hooks. Foul.
Well, we got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jacob Junis up and loosening in the pen. Martin also getting ready. Oh, great stop from his knees to throw. One at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Rangers 4. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back in Arlington, on to the bottom of the 8th, Jake Burger stepping in. The Rangers. And that is out of play.
Ball, hot.
There's the strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there. That's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next up for Texas, Josh Young. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Base hit into right center. Around second, on his way to third. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And Jack Peterson stands in. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brian Abreu departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Bennett Sousa comes on now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boone. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Astros trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Higashioka in the box now. Takes strike 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bounce to the left side. Down the line, and it's foul. The 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Believe. You gotta believe. Whole team on ride. No ring on silence. They so astounding. Stop playing Spanish. Tell them get behind.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Martin.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the third baseman, Carlos Correa. On the ground to the left. No chance on the throw. He beats it out.
Good luck trying to pick that one at first. Kind of one of those in-between hops, and it took a pretty nasty bounce on him at the end. Ate him up all the way, so all they could hope for was just trying to knock it down.
Man at first, nobody out. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Just missed. In the air, left field, and it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Not in time. He's safe, and it's second and third with nobody out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. Late swing, fouled off.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a foul out of play. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that skips in the dirt. That's ripped into the outfield. Should be extra bases. One run's in. Now the second run is in. And they take a 3-run lead. A 2-run double.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now the right fielder, Jake Myers. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next to the Astros, the shortstop, Donnie J.
So next up for Houston, Donnie J.
He's been locked in lately, and today's been no different, Boog. Really good balance in the box. It's been impressive. Just looks comfortable out there.
Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next to the Astros, the center fielder, Joshua Person.
Here's the center fielder, Joshua Person.
It's getting late, Boog. He's not really going to go over, is he? Every time we talk someone up, it's like the baseball gods tune in and laugh.
Foul ball there. Oh, 1 down. Pitch gets away. And the runner holds. The 1-1. 2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the 9th. Swings through him for the catch. Good job of damage control right there. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 7-4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Michael Hellman stepping in for the Rangers.
The shortstop, Michael Hellman.
That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 1 now. What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Josh Smith.
Back to the top of the order now. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
Oh!
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He muscles that one out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 7-5. These fans are really excited right now.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little wag to it. Carried out nicely.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right there.
That's a base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, number 32.
Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. 0 for 3 in this one.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. It's their second home run of the inning, and this game is tied.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now?
Berger now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Line drive, base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there.
No,
and that's a foul ball. Here's your 1. That one fouled hard the other way. The Rangers with the winning run on at first. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Down the third baseman, Jonah Bride.
Oh.
Trying to send this extra innings.
Nope, that's
got
away.
to be down in the zone with that 2-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Tap foul at the plate. The 2-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. But a magical comeback is complete here in the last half of the 9th as they fight back to even it up. And we are tied 7-7.
I looked out the window, saw the sun shining.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Robert Garcia. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Oh.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run-scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Now he breaks his back. Snags it on the run. And that is that. It's the Astros 7 and the Rangers 7. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Just missed.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Coming home, here's the throw. In comes the winning run, and the Rangers walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
And a final 8-7. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.